Greetings, gang. Happy Friday. I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you've been taking good care of yourselves. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to AV, HP3. Oh, you was just checking HP3? What's up, Red? What's up? Did I say AV? Hey, Peace of Positivity. Hey, MS. Hey, Brianna. Hey, Ruben. Shout out to you from Mexico. All right. You ain't late, girl. Divine timing. Gang, gang. All right, so um, we're gonna do a quick energy check-in. See what's going on with you guys. See what's going on in the energy. Hey, CB. Hey, Ben. Hey, healing through faith. All right. All right, gang. Let's get it. Did I say hey, peace and positivity? I hope I did. I really do. All right, let's get it, gang. Oh, okay. Just checking, babe. Oh, shit. You might fall asleep. Yeah, it's kind of late. I might fall asleep too, gang. We might just be pulling cards and then it's a wrap. I might just fall asleep on live. You always sleepy, man. Hey, Minister Squirrel. All right. All right. Oh shit, piece of positivity about to be wilding out. I should have never gave you niggas money. And being she said Tiff walks so we could run. If I have any, bring mine too. Hey, Miss Goddess One. What are y'all doing? Oh, that's what you're doing. All right. All right. Overall energy is the King of Pentacles in the upright position. Bottom of the deck is the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so somebody got a lot of money, okay? But they're wasting it. All right? Somebody wasting their money on bullshit. Four of Cups in reverse. Somebody wasting their money on something that they hate, okay? I know that sounds crazy, but people do that. All right? Somebody is looking like, okay, I put money on this. Show me this, please. Because it could be bills, it could be anything. We're going to see. What is this? What do they hate and why are they wasting their money on it? Can you show me, please, Spirit? Thank you. Wow, Knight of Swords in reverse. Drama, fighting, contention, conflict, impulsivity. Somebody spends their money impulsively. Like as soon as something they don't like happen, somebody like it's either they wasting their money on conflict with somebody or they wasting their Spirit said ain't no somebody's paying. Ooh, okay, a lot coming out. Somebody paying to get some work done on somebody with the Lovers in reverse, the Seven of Cups. Somebody get mad. When somebody get mad at people, they go straight to spiritual work. Like this is not somebody who knows how to, they don't have no conflict resolution. Like as soon as somebody make them mad, as soon as somebody break up with them, as soon as somebody disconnect with them, boom, Seven of Cups, straight to spell work. Straight to casting. Knight of Swords in reverse, they do this impulsively. With the Four of Cups in reverse, and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, they regret it later. Somebody's in regret. Thank you, Spirit. Somebody's in regret for wasting money on somebody they claim not to like. But Spirit says it's a crime of passion. Somebody is upset when people distance themselves from them and they just spiritually with the Seven of Cups, Piscean energy, they just attack. Spiritual energy. Seven of Cups is Pisces. Pisces rule the 12th house, which is the hidden enemy. So somebody is always a hidden enemy to someone that they claim to love with the Lovers in reverse. And then when that love is not instantly, impulsively reciprocated the way it was given out or dished out, they go straight into attack mode with the Nine of Swords in reverse. Show me this, please. Yeah, we're just gonna get straight to it. I don't really have the energy to what is this? Yeah, Emperor in reverse, because somebody controlling as fuck. Somebody is so controlling. Somebody also is getting domination work done on somebody. The domination work that they're getting done is with the Lovers. This is the type of work that'll try to make somebody love them even if they don't. This is the type of work that is like trying to ruin other people's relationships because they can't have a relationship with them. This is very toxic. Knight of Swords, Emperor in reverse. Somebody is extremely controlling. They off the chain. They have no control of themselves. So they're trying to control everything and everybody around them. Even people's emotions. Even people's feelings. Even people's perception. They're working to cast illusion and confusion into people's lives because people separate from them. Show me this, please. Yeah. The fucking devil. Major Arcana. Yeah. Yeah. This is what they do. They evil. They wicked. They bad mind. Bad mind just means they can't get right, boss. They can't get right. If they can't control you, if they can't dominate you, because the devil could be obsession, domination, addiction. Somebody's addicted to like controlling and dominating others changing the trajectory of their lives if they can't dominate them. Yeah, it is, Ben. I mean, sorry, Ben. It is peace and positivity. It is. It is. There's always somebody who think they ain't the problem. They think everybody else the problem, but it's their need for control that's the problem. But they can't control their emotions. Four of Cups in reverse, Seven of Cups. Bottom of the deck here is the Moon in reverse. So they're seeing this. Spirit is making sure they see this. Like, this is something they can no longer ignore. Like, they can no longer ignore their control issues. Like, somebody is seeing this. Somebody is telling, thank you, Spirit. Somebody has told them this. Like, you controlling as fuck. Why you so controlling? Why you can't just chill? Why you so controlling? Why you always ready to pop off, act crazy? Why you always coming around causing confusion? This is somebody is saying this to this person. Or somebody has said this to them in the past. They can no longer ignore this. Show me this, please. Bottom of the deck, Hierophant in reverse. Ain't no God in them. Ain't no good spiritual energy in this type of person. They evil as fuck. Soon as they can't control somebody, they go wicked. Confirmation, the devil coming out again with the Hierophant in reverse. Yeah, you stay away from these types of people. These motherfuckers, they ain't thinking, they ain't got it all. Ace of Swords in reverse, they mind ain't right. They mind ain't right. Their mind is conflicted. Their mind is conflicted. It is what it is. Empress in reverse, they got a lot of jealousy. They're vain. It's all about them. It's all about them. It's all about them. Justice in reverse. Major Arcana is coming out like crazy. Oh, so you don't think I'm the best? You don't put me on a pedestal? Justice in reverse, the devil twice. So then I'm gonna be your worst nightmare. Somebody vain as fuck. Show me this person. Please. Show me this person, please, Spirit. They think it's cute though. And they, with the Moon in reverse, they think they're hidden. No, you're seen. You're being seen. You're being seen as the Ten of Swords and the Fool. You've betrayed people. You've backstabbed people. And you know what? I usually don't say you, but Spirit has been talking to me aloud lately about some of the people that are lurking my readings. It is what it is. It's a lot of hateful, spiteful people who think they not the problem that watch my readings and try to make it fit their scenario when they're the one with the control problem. Somebody feels, thank you, Spirit, somebody feels like anytime they can't dominate or control somebody, that person's a narcissist. They throw that term around loosely when they can't dominate or control someone, when it's quite the opposite. Somebody has made foolish decisions to betray and backstab somebody. If they can't control you, you a narcissist. That's how they feel. That's how they gonna die on that hill too with the Ten of Swords. They're gonna die on that hill. If they not the prettiest in the room, the most handsome in the room, if they ain't getting all the attention, they gonna try to do something to somebody. With the Empress in reverse, Knight of Swords, this is somebody that with the Seven of Cups, they do a lot of glamour spells on people. If they jealous of a certain feature of you, they're gonna get work done on that. This is somebody who's always getting some type of work done with the Ten of Swords. But it's not work to better themselves. It's not work to remove roadblocks, to help them heal, to bring better economy to their life. This is shit to block other people. This is shit to like give people acne, fucked up skin, try to make people bad bodied and like weirdo ass shit with the devil twice and the emperor in reverse. Somebody wants to control somebody's life. Somebody like with the Hierophant in reverse. If I can't be your God, then I'm gonna be your devil. Somebody has appointed themselves to be somebody's devil, to be somebody's demon. Like somebody has appointed that role to themselves. God didn't give them that role. We got free will. They gave themselves that role. It's due to control and jealousy. Show me this. Show me this full Ten of Swords. I've been getting a lot of downloads. I've been being real quiet lately. The spirit be talking to me outside of these readings and shit. I don't even pull cards every fucking day unless I have a personal client. But spirit talks to me. Spirit been showing me this energy on the world stage. Spirit been showing me this energy in some of the collectives that we acquainted ourselves with, and you know, we come across through on social media and shit like that. Spirit has been showing me this energy for a while. There's a lot of jealous, envious spirits that show up in spaces that they're not welcome in. Show me this, please. Four of Cups. Again, see? They discontent, they bored, they lonely, they mad. This is why they do it. But they don't understand that that's why they like that, because this is what they carry. Even if somebody ain't getting work, paying for spiritual work done, or they ain't at home lighting candles, Spirit showed me they are. But even if somebody ain't, their mind is like that. Their heart is like that. Their heart is hardened. Their mind is corrupted. So this is how they move in the world. Yeah. Yeah. Bottom of the deck, Five of Cups. So we got a lot of cups out here. Somebody is always in their feelings. Always. With the Ten of Swords, Ace of Swords in reverse, they don't have common sense. Common sense ain't so common. But they don't know how to critical think. At all. They're always in some type of dysfunction. With the Four of Cups, Five of Cups, they're always in some emotional dysfunction. Whoever this person is, Spirit is telling me they owe a lot of people apologies. Because they've projected with the Five of Cups, Four of Cups, Ten of Swords, they've projected this energy onto innocent people, onto people who ain't even on that type of time with them. Show me this, please. Yeah, King of Swords in reverse. And they a fucking liar, too. I don't have time for this. I'm tired of this energy coming up. I see so many people trying to get their life together. I see so many people working hard to do the best they can. They got these types of people that have planted themselves, Seven of Pentacles, into their lives. People will plant themselves in your lives to be the dysfunction. People will plant themselves in your lives and lie and project their shame and their guilt and their misery onto you. This is what they do. Show me this, please. Yeah, and I'm going to tell you why they're doing it, too. Six of Wands in the upright position, Four of Wands, because they see you going places. They see you moving up. They see you finally getting yourself together. Four of Wands, they see you finally getting stabilized. See, whoever this is with the Knight of Swords in reverse, they're unstable. So they bring that unstable energy to you, and they want you to be in it. They want you to be dysfunctional with them. They want you to be unstable with them. But you're gonna have success anyway. 6 of Wands, 4 of Wands. This is a time to really clean house. All right. This is not a time to have empathy for these types of people. Your empathy can be your own sword that you fall on. Can't empathize with the enemy. And I'm going to tell you from personal experience, I have hurt my own self in the past. Not right now. Okay, let's be clear. In the past, I have hurt myself empathizing with the enemy. Oh, well, maybe they only doing that because they had a hard day. Oh, maybe they only acting like that because they going through a breakup. Oh, maybe they only acting like that because. No. You can't allow that to be your Achilles heel anymore. With the 4 of Cups, you're going to have to pour that shit out. Just because you know why somebody doing something does not make it okay. It doesn't make it okay. It just makes you emotionally intelligent to know why they're acting like that. But it doesn't warrant them to bring that to you, to act out like that in your life, to carry on like that around you. It doesn't make it okay. What is this, please? So somebody see you reaching a level of success that they feel is unattainable to them. 4 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles in reverse, Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. Some of you are going to reach a level of comfort, success, stability, groundedness. You're being seen as very grounded. And it's a lot of ungodly people, fucking Hierophant in reverse again. It's a lot of ungodly people that don't like that. They don't like how you show up, 6 of Wands. They don't like how you show up in the world. 6 of Wands can talk about your social media platform. Not everybody has one, but if you do, they don't like the what you post. They don't like that. It's something they don't like about how you're showing up in the world. They praying on somebody's downfall, but spirit is bigger than that. With the Hierophant in reverse, their prayers are going unanswered. Okay? What is this Hierophant in reverse, please? Yeah, I'm telling you, their prayers going unanswered. Judgment in reverse. No. Your wish will not be granted. Show me this, please. Somebody want to know how much money you got in the bank. They want to know how you making your money. They want to know where you live. They want to know what your house look like with the 4 of Wands. They want to know what neighborhood, what street you on. Somebody real fucked up, okay? Tower in reverse. Yeah, like I said, these bad prayers are not going answered. Somebody just want to bring somebody a tower moment because they jealous and envious. They got a bad spirit on them. They got a bad spirit on them. I was talking to my bestie today. And we were talking about Selena and Yolanda. And she was asking me about the story or whatever. And Yolanda, for those of you who don't know, she was like the president, in quotation marks, of Selena's fan club. And ended up being the one to take her out. Okay? So 6 of Wands, this could be somebody who has placed you on some type of pedestal in their life. They like your energy with the Queen of Pentacles. They feel, hey, Kate, they feel safe in your energy in some kind of way with the 4 of Wands. But with the Tower and the Hierophant in reverse twice, Kate, you've been a member for 7 months. I appreciate you, girl. They praying on your downfall. You got to be careful. Don't ever allow anyone to put you on a pedestal. I'm telling you, and I'm gonna tell you how these types of situations start off, right? They start off by, oh my God, I love you. I'm your biggest fan. I love your energy. Oh, I love the way you dress. Oh, I love the way you talk. I love the way they start off like that. But with the Hierophant in reverse, they end up being the devil twice. You got to be mindful of those people that come in love bombing you. Or if it's not a relationship, they come in friendship bombing you. You ever had somebody that's trying to rush you to hurry up and be their best friend? Rush you to tell them all your personal business? Rush you to hurry up and connect with them? And then when you don't, they turn around and try to hurt you and harm you in some kind of way? Those types of people. We just got out of Aries season, and Selena was an Aries, is an Aries, because she still lives on in the hearts of lots of people. You know what I'm saying? With the Six of Wands. You got to be mindful of those people who try to hurry up and force a relationship or force a friendship or force a partnership with you. Like, they don't have no pause button. It's all gas, no brakes. They'll be the ones that turn around and try to bring you to your demise. But with the Tower in reverse and the Emperor and the Hierophant in reverse, their prayers are not being answered. Judgment in reverse. You gotta be careful of that shit. Those be the people that be trying to destiny swap with you too. How do you destiny swap? Or it's a lot of ways, but one of the main ways is people that hate you love to destiny swap with you. And they start off by asking you a lot of shit like, oh, where'd you get your outfit? Oh, what care regimen do you do? Oh, what's your playlist? Oh, what are you cooking? Where do you grocery shop? What, like, they start asking you shit that ain't got nothing to do with them. But it got so much to do with you and so much to do with the qualities and characteristics of you that they want to covet. But see, with the Queen of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, and the Six of Wands, it's in you. It ain't on you. You can't copy essence. You can't copy and paste someone's energy signature. And this is why they mad. They mad because they want to be in the position you are in. They're not grateful for their life, so they want yours. Point blank, period. All right, let's move around. Let's touch on the positive parts of this Queen of Pentacles, Six of Wands, Four of Wands, please, Spirit. Yeah, Four of Pentacles, you just holding on to your stability at this time. You staying very disciplined. Four of Pentacles, you're very disciplined at this time. Bottom of the deck here is the Six of Wands and the upright again. Somebody is very disciplined, and this discipline is what's going to see them to their success, to their victory. This discipline is what's going to set you apart from these types of energies. I'm going to tell you one thing. When you pick up on these types of people trying to infiltrate your energy, you don't really got to do nothing but be in the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles, it may look small, but it's very powerful. You pull your energy back. You pull your energy back. See, energy vampires are the same as people who want to destiny swap, and they're the same as coveting spirits. When an energy vampire senses you pulling your energy back and holding it for yourself, keeping parts of your energy for you, they'll attack you. Knight of Swords in reverse. That's when they're going to go on attack, whether it be physical or verbal or energetic. They're going to go on some type of attack. And if you hold your energy back, Six of Wands in the upright twice, but they can still see you in some kind of way. But with the Seven of Wands, you have a boundary up with them, they're gonna attack you even more because it's like, oh, how you got a boundary with me, but you still Six of Wands showing up in the world in some kind of way. That's why they're gonna attack you, because you're not giving your essence to them. Energy vampires want your essence, your energy, your life force energy. That's what they want. They want to take it on and make it their own, make it a part of them, make it who they are. And it may show up in different ways, like you not telling somebody all your business with the Four of Pentacles. What is this, please? Somebody got a hell of a boundary up right now with the Seven of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. Death, because they feel, and we was just talking about Selena, somebody taking her life, because they know that somebody somewhere is on some like I'ma destroy you type shit in some kind of way, so they stop giving their energy to them. What is this? Yeah. Major Arcana Chariot in reverse. Yep. Somebody like, okay, this person trying to like cancel me so they can become me, or they trying to cancel me, period. They're trying to take me out. Let me pull all the way back. Major Arcana the Chariot in reverse. Notice it. Look around in your life. Have you ever stopped giving your energy to somebody? How did they start acting with you? Be honest. They start acting rude, passive aggressive, trying to sub you. And when that don't work, they go to the death card. Now they want to get work done on you to take you out. They want to, like, y'all don't understand. Like, I don't just read tarot. I do work. So I know what types of people and the energy they come with. People will try to destroy your whole fucking life if you're not giving them something that they want. If they can't dominate you in the physical, they will try to dominate you in the spiritual. The death card represents the 8th house. That's a very spiritual house. That's a very occultic house. That's a very dark magic-y kind of space. When people can't dominate you in the physical so that they can take on your identity or take on certain characteristics about you, they go to the spiritual. And there's a lot of practitioners who don't operate in spiritual integrity, and they will help them. Okay? They will help them. What is this? Especially if they extremely controlling. Some people don't even know that they controlling. They just see it as like, oh, that's just the way things are supposed to be. I'm telling you the truth. Ace of Swords. You got the Ace of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups. So apparently somebody sees things for what they are with the Ace of Swords, and somebody is just very afraid. And you know, fearful people who operate out of fear are very dangerous, because fear triggers people. Fear puts people in survival mode. Have you ever dated someone that was in survival mode? Have you ever befriended someone that was in survival mode? They like always at the ready to like attack or hold on to things by all means necessary. Somebody feels like with the 8 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles, if you walk away from them, you're going to be successful. If you walk away, you're going to take your legacy, your wealth, your groundedness, your money, your abundance, your energy with you. And that's why they're mad. That's why they're on this attack spree. Because whatever you have, it doesn't belong to them. They didn't give it to you, so they can't take it from you. And it's not for them, it's for you. Yeah, bottom of the deck is the death card in the upright position again. Somebody is fearful of change. Eight of Cups, death. They're afraid that if you walk away, you're going to change for good. And that you never coming back. Somebody's afraid of you just changing and never coming back. Or somebody feels like you never came back because you changed. Show me this, please. Period, HP3. Yeah, Knight of Wands in reverse. Somebody like, I ain't backtracking. I ain't going back. I'm not going back. Somebody just in and out. They do what they got to do, then they gone. They show up when they need to show up, then they gone. Now, for some of you, this is an inconsistent person in your life that can't really believe that you actually gone. They came back to the space where they left you and you wasn't there. Period. You know, because sometimes people will leave you for dead. And then when shit don't go right in their life and they can't replace you and they can't gain the energy you left behind, they go back to where they thought you was. And you're not there anymore. Eight of Cups. Ace of Swords. People are looking for you in places they left you. Example. Oh, I abandoned collective HP. I abandoned HP at this point in their life. Let me go back and see how fucked up they doing. They go back, you ain't even there. Eight of Cups, you gone. Six of Wands, twice you elevated in some kind of way. Never stay in the same spot where someone left you. Okay? And this is why we have here the Magician in reverse and the Justice. Somebody is doing some unjustified work on you. Now, one thing as a spiritual practitioner, we all know the spiritual law. Okay? We know the spiritual law, but not all spiritual practitioners follow spiritual law. One thing spiritual law tells us is that you don't do no unjustified work. Ever. You don't do no unjustified work ever. You divine on that shit, and if spirits say no, then you don't do it. It don't matter how much money it comes with. Because what can happen is, Magician in reverse, the practitioner themselves, they'll cross themselves up. That's why I can't stand when a bitch think that, oh, Ori mad at me, she probably doing work on me. Bitch, I'm not about to mess up my karma just as in reverse for you. Ever. See, people who get unjustified work done, they fuck themselves up and they fuck up the practitioner. So somebody's been getting some unjustified work done on somebody, and they need to be careful with that. They need to be careful with that. It don't matter what your feelings say. 4 of Cups, 5 of Cups. These are all toxic emotions that they doing this based on. You getting work done on somebody just because they walked away from you? Ain't no abuse out here. Hey, Star Child, I didn't even know you was here. Thanks for being a member. Yeah. Yeah. Remember last week? What was that? Or this week? I think that was Monday or Tuesday. We had that reading talking about something backfiring. Somebody has done some unjustified work on somebody for simply walking away and evolving and elevating and being successful in their own right. You better be careful. And see, that's where that devil come in. And that's 7 of Cups. Because people be confusing their emotions for the truth. Oh, so-and-so walked away from me. I hate them. I hope this bad. I pray bad on them. They wake up and they pray bad on you every day. Somebody got somebody in their shoe. Like somebody needs a rude awakening because they can't take people walking away from them. This comes up too much, so this lets me know that somebody that's watching this got a lot of people that's at their neck just because they walked away from them, or somebody is at people's neck just because they walked away from them. Because trust and believe, Spirit gonna show me. That's why sometimes if you hear me saying somebody, it's because somebody in the reading is evil. The reading don't always be about you, HP or collective. Sometimes that shit be external environment. It be external energies around you. Or it don't even be about you. It could be somebody in your life that's operating like that against other people. Spirit is not boxed in. But there's somebody out here, and Spirit says for a long time with the Judgment in reverse, that's been getting unjustified work done on somebody. And they're going to different people. King of Swords in reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse with lies. They lying. The work they getting done on you or whatever is based off lies, untruths. Knight of Swords in reverse, impulsivity. Show me this. Magician in reverse. Justice in reverse, please. Wow. Okay. They better fall back. We got the High Priestess in the upright position with the King of Wands in the upright position. They getting unjustified work done on somebody that's a High Priestess. Hey, Lil Lou. And this your reading. HP. Somebody don't like that you got some type of spiritual integrity. Somebody wish that you would just be, Spirit says, a gutter fuck. I don't even know what the hell a gutter fuck is, okay? Good Lord. I don't even know what that word means. What is a gutter fuck? Lord help us. Is lower than an actual one? Okay, piece of positivity. Tell me something. Because I don't even use that. Lord. Somebody don't like that you are spiritual royalty as well. Somebody knows you're an HP. And they know that you move with integrity. And that bothers them because they want you to like go to like the lowest of lowest to what they say, what the elders used to say, don't roll around the mud with pigs or some shit like that or something they said. Show me this, please. There's a man out here, okay? There's a man out here who is a high priest. There's a man out here who is tapped into their spiritual gifts and spiritual energy. And this man is looking for someone on that level. This man, this King of Wands is looking for a high priestess. Whoever this person is, they're going through some type of separation or divorce with the Four of Wands in reverse. Or they're single. And so they're like, I can't be with nobody but a high priestess. Or a magical person, or a magical woman, or a magical being, or somebody who knows some shit about some shit. Whoever this man is, King of Wands, they only want to, they look, hey, Lil Lou, thank you for the super chat, I appreciate you. Why ain't letting me like it? That's weird. Thank you. It wouldn't let me love it, Lil Lou, but I love you, thank you. And this don't even just have to be a man, but Spirit is showing me a man that's like going through some type of separation, or they're over it. They're done with somebody, and now they like, you know what? I need somebody spiritual. I need somebody with spiritual integrity. Hey, Starlight. I'm glad you're back. Thanks for coming back. Oh, that sucks. You got to make sure you put on that two-factor authentication thingy. But yeah, somebody is like done with dysfunctionality. They're done with dysfunctional relationships, connections. They want somebody that's spiritual in their life, but on a high level spiritual. Oh, thank you. I appreciate your support. I really do. Glad you're back. Glad you're still tuning in. Yeah. And if this is you, HP, you're looking for somebody that can lead. Okay? See, the thing about you, HP, is you want somebody to be loyal to. You want somebody to be down for it. You want somebody to come up with. You want somebody to like rise in love with. You've been through the dysfunctional relationships. Some of you guys have been divorced. Hey, Alejandra, you've been separated. You want somebody to be loyal to. See, that's the thing when you are HP, you want somebody to share that essence with. You know, it's like you can't. It's like you got it all in you, but you can't wait to like, you know, you can wait. But if you know what I mean, you want somebody to share that essence with, but they have to be of high moral integrity. They have to be on some spiritual shit themselves. They have to be open to receive that. Show me this, please. Yeah. The Judgment and the Upright. You want somebody that's deserving of it. You want somebody in your energy that's deserving of this. Yeah. Ace of Cups in the upright position. Yeah. You want somebody to fill your cup, but they have to be in a righteous energy. Bottom line, you've done with the snakes, the fakes, you've kissed a lot of frogs, all the things. You're at a very defining point in your love life with the Judgment and the Ace of Cups, where you like, okay, look, you got to be on the level. I can't teach you. And if I do teach you, you got to be open and ready to go all in. Balls in. Balls to the wall. You have to, like, ain't no half stepping. Not with all these major arcanas coming out. Because the cup of love that you have, it's been replenished by Spirit. Spirit has replenished this love, and it can't be wasted this time around with the Judgment. It's no going back after this. You know what I mean? And it may sound unfair, but it's like all or nothing at this point when it comes to love and connecting with others. You're not going to backtrack, digress, none of that. Some of you guys have had, thank you, Spirit. Some of you guys have been given a new lease on life. You've been given a second chance to breathe again, to live again. And you, with the Ace of Cups and the Judgment, you refuse to squander that away on frivolous connections. We did have the Knight of Wands in reverse. Someone who's not serious, has no staying power. Lovers in reverse. Any type of connection that's fair weather. This new lease on life that you have, there's been some type of turnaround and a health problem too with the Ace of Cups and the Judgment. And this is awakening someone to like, look, I could have been out of here. I could have been taken out of here. A sickness could have, knocked me down, but it didn't. And so you're more serious about where you place your love, your time, attention, emotion, care, But the Major Arcana, the Judgment, is one of my favorite cards because it's just so powerful to me. It's like, it just has so many layers to it. Okay? Let's see. Can you show me this, please? Hey, Queen Classic. Yeah. Three of Wands in reverse. You're not sticking around anymore. Just like, look. Thank you, Spirit. You're not wasting time and emotion anymore. With the Judgment in the upright, Spirit is showing me somebody that's like, as soon as they see that there's no reciprocity with the love and just genuine care, they're out of there. Three of Wands, like in reverse. I'm not waiting around. I'm not waiting to see if you get an epiphany. I'm not waiting for you to finally recognize, like, someone's not dilly-dallying. I like dilly-dallying. I like that. I don't like the dilly-dally, but I like how the word dilly-dally sounds. Don't block me, gang. Show me this, please, Spirit. I like the dilly. HV3. Oh, hold on. HV3. I do like the dilly. But I don't like the dally. I like the dilly. But you ain't gonna catch me dallying. I draw the line at dallying. All right, gang? That's where I draw the line. What is this, please, Spirit? You gotta have boundaries. Yeah, see? Because if you dally, you get the Five of Swords. That's why you can't dally. Dilly, and then you get out of there. Dilly, and then you move. Okay? Because if you dally, you get the Five of Swords. Because you didn't wait around too long, and just a lot of bullshit that come with that. All right? Now, you in this new start in your life. You know, you probably, even with the Ace of Cups and the Judgment, you probably feel a little bit better about yourself too. You know, self-love is on 1,000. You know, with the Judgment and the Ace of Cups, thank you, Spirit, you probably be looking at yourself like, I was tripping over that Five of Swords. I was trying to keep that. I was holding on to that. You know, that's the thing about the Judgment, though. The Judgment energy will make you self-reflect and be like, you'll look back like, damn, maybe I didn't know the capacity of self-love I could have had at this time because I was tripping over that. You know what I'm saying? That'll happen when that Judgment hits you. When that self-judgment hits you with the Ace of Cups, you be like, man, why was I even tripping over that? See, but the thing is, that's when you are evolved. People stay in the Five of Swords for the rest of their fucking life. And it's a sad thing to see, but it's the destiny they chose with the Judgment. Some people feel like if they mean, they gonna be mean forever. If they petty, they gonna be petty forever. Because the Five of Swords is petty. And I know petty is glamorized and all those things. But somebody like, I'm going to be petty for the rest of my life. I'm going to be petty in love. I'm going to be petty in decisions. Somebody may be choosing that route right now. Somebody owes somebody an apology, but they choosing to be petty. Somebody is also, too, realizing like, oh, I cause conflict in that way. There's a lot of self-realization going on here. Spirit, show me this. Damn, Five of Wands in reverse. See? I'm telling you, somebody like, damn, I was tripping over that. I caused all that conflict over that. Bottom of the deck is the King of Swords in reverse due to a lie. So there's a group of people, too. With the Five of Wands, Five of Swords, there's a group of people that's like, damn, this person lied to us, and we was in conflict with people. We was in competition with people over a lie. Like we was doing that over that. Yeah, somebody been seeing that though for a long time, but they've been trying to save face though, too. Because the Five of Swords person don't want to admit defeat. But with the moon in reverse, that shit is in their mind's eye now. It's no longer in the subconscious mind. It's come to the forefront. It's in their conscious mind, and that's all they can think about. Like, damn, I did that because of that. See, you could lie to other people, but yourself, when spirit knock your ass down and sit you down, your true self, you gonna start hearing that shit. Like, damn, I did do that to them because of this. Damn, Five of Swords, it was because of my insecurity. Knight of Swords in reverse, it was because I was reactive instead of responsive. It was because I was petty and I was jealous and I was bad mind. Like, somebody know that shit. I don't give a fuck what somebody say. They know that the reasons they was acting out Five of Swords is because of that. No matter what they tell the next person, even when they try to lie to themselves, the other thoughts slide right in like another tab. Like, nah, this is why you really did that. Yeah. Somebody can't even lie to themselves anymore. Show me this, please. Or should we move around? Let me know, please, Spirit. Thank you. Five of Swords in reverse. Yep. With the Two of Cups in reverse. I just want to know how long somebody gonna fight their ex. When is somebody gonna come out of this illusion? Seven of Cups, Five of Swords, Two of Cups in reverse. How long is somebody gonna fight their ex? That motherfucker ain't even around you no more. You know, and then somebody got too many exes. Two of Cups in reverse, Seven of Cups. Somebody got too many emotions and too many pots. Like somebody don't take breaks in between relationships, so they got a ganger of people that if they not getting work done on them, they got some toxic emotion attached to so many lovers from the past. Empress in reverse. Because somebody feels like if they see the Empress in reverse with the Two of Cups in reverse, this is somebody that's like doesn't want to show up without a lover. Like having a relationship for this person, whether it's toxic, fly by night, impulsive, it to them with the Empress in reverse, that's very vain energy because it's ruled by Venus. That's like, I gotta have somebody so I can throw that somebody Seven of Cups in all the other people's faces that I feel like ain't with me no more. So this is somebody who gets into relationships and connections solely to like throw it in other people's faces. Even with the Two of Cups in reverse, if it's toxic, Seven of Cups, it's not really clear what they are. This is somebody who like, with the vanity energy, it's like they'll take a picture with somebody, right? They only been fucking with this person like 2 weeks. But they gonna take a picture of it, post it on the gram or wherever, Seven of Cups, to create the illusion of inclusivity. Like to like paint the illusion that like, oh, you know, I am wanted. I wasn't the problem. Thank you, Spirit. So this person with the Seven of Cups, see, the Seven of Cups can talk about illusions, but, you know, in this case, it's talking about having too many options. You know what I'm saying? And none of them are pure with the Two of Cups in reverse, though. But see, it's the perception that the Empress in reverse wants. They know the relationship ain't solid. They know that they ain't in love. That person don't love them. They don't love that person. But they want the perception of that to be casted out, you know? So that everybody that they parade everybody around will think that they're not the problem. Well, you always keep getting in a relationship, so you can't be the problem. It's quite the opposite. Okay, quite the contrary, because this person don't take breaks. They base their self-worth on how many options they have. male or female, you know. Show me this, please. Y'all need to start letting people know you're not stupid. Okay? I don't know why I just felt drawn to say that, but you do. Okay. Show me this, please. All right, so we out of that energy. We have the Page of Wands in the upright position with the Two of Swords in reverse. I feel like a path is being made clear to somebody. Like somebody is like, okay, I gotta make a move. You know what I'm saying? I gotta make a move. Yeah, confirmation, King of Swords in the upright. Somebody's like, I gotta make a move, but I gotta make my next move my best move. I have to make sure I'm clear on what it needs to be. Somebody is thinking very logically about their next move. Somebody's very serious about where they're going next, where they see themselves next. Somebody's getting very serious about that. And I feel like it's actually like energizing somebody. It's giving somebody something to look forward to with the Page of Wands. You're going to start to, the research or something is going to start to like push you with the Page of Wands to be like, man, I need to just get out there. Like something is pulling somebody, you know, pulling and pushing, like the ethers. It's just like somebody's like, I got to do something. But with the King of Swords, it's like, why? So this is somebody who may be like older but have a young spirit. The King of Swords is very mature, you know, older energy. But the Page of Wands is a very younger, optimistic energy. So somebody may be like older, but they're choosing to do something new. Somebody's father may be like older in years, but choosing to do something that only younger people would do. And if it's not a father, I just heard somebody's father, but if it's not a father, it's just somebody who's mature, but they're mature enough to lean on this youthful spirit that they embody because they have so much knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. They're able to like take what they know now and you and oh, thank you. Somebody's like, okay, it's the energy of if I knew then what I know now, I would do something different. Well, somebody's not just gonna use that as like a phrase. Somebody's actually doing that. They're like, okay, I'm taking what I know now and doing what I should have done in my younger years. And this don't have to be a man. This could be anyone. But whoever this person is logical. It's the right thought. It's the right thought process. Like, I don't have to just think that. I can actually be that. You know? With the court card energy. Spirit just said it because it's never too late. Thank you. It's never too late. So this is the right thoughts. This is the right action to take. You're hearing the right message. Okay? All right, let's see here. Yeah, 9 of Cups. It leads somebody to the 9 of Cups. Oh, okay. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit is showing me that somebody that had a dream when they were younger, right? But maybe life got in the way. Maybe responsibilities got in the way. Maybe people pleasing got in the way, or having to take care of responsibility got in the way, or you had, like, it was like something that you had to do. It was like something that needed to be satisfied, that took precedence over somebody's dream or ambition. And they're gonna, thank you, they're gonna be able to revisit it now in the present. No, they're not as young as they were when they started out with that dream or that desire, but they have like the stability, the wherewithal, the thought process, the intelligence, the critical thinking, all the things, Nine of Cups, King of Swords, to do it now. Do it now. Yeah, bottom of the deck is a Ten of Pentacles. Okay. This will be beneficial for generations to come. So just go ahead and do it. You are ambitious enough now because things are more comfortable now with the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. Maybe at the time when this person wanted to do this in their life, they didn't have the financial backing. Ten of Pentacles. You know? They didn't have like the true desire, Nine of Cups, to do it. But now they can. Because now they do have the financial freedom to do it. Or they will. So just do it now. Thank you. Show me this, please. Yeah, death in reverse, because you ain't dead yet. And a day above ground is a good day, as I would say. So that means you ain't dead yet. So that means you ain't ran out of time to do this, to accomplish this, to change the trajectory of your life, or to build that legacy, that generational wealth. You ain't gone yet, so you can do it. You still got a dog in the fight. So get her done. You know, you ain't gone yet. You still got breath in you. And every day, hey, Ezra, every day you got breath in you is a day that you can do something new. And I feel like somebody's going to go at each day like this. Or they are already. Yeah. We got to be optimistic. When the Page of Wands comes out in the upright, that lets me know we got to be optimistic. We got to look at what could happen and not what could go wrong. You know? Because it looks like to me, Ten of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, King of Swords in the upright, death in reverse. A lot of things can go right. And you still got time to make those things go right. Yeah. You may feel like you ain't got enough support. But that's okay. Support yourself. Somebody asked me on Instagram yesterday, is it really important why do people feel like it's so important or whatever that they friends and family like they post or whatever? And I can only speak from like an entrepreneurial position. When you like or comment on people's posts and you know they're trying to succeed and get somewhere, it pushes it through the algorithm. That's why people be so like, hey, show support, share my shit, because they trying to reach Six of Wands, a broader audience, so they can Ten of Pentacles, create some revenue, get somewhere, create a solid foundation for themselves. That's why. And I notice a difference on each platform. Like on TikTok, all you see is people in the comments talking about, I'm about to like this and comment so that it can boost it and get to the algorithm. Like, I feel low-key like TikTok is geared toward like people with an entrepreneurial spirit in some kind of way. But Instagram, sometimes I feel like it's just people who just like dead weight lurkers. Don't really give a fuck. They gonna read your comments, watch your story, not be supportive. And it may sound petty, but I really don't give a fuck. That shit matters. But a lot of the times people don't do that. Hey, Dreads, it's because they don't want to be seen seeing you. Or they don't want to boost your shit because They're not boosting their own shit. But with the Ten of Pentacles, you're gonna make it either way. You just gonna have to remember I tweeted like 2 weeks ago, I was like, sometimes you're very talented. You're just in front of the wrong audience. That's why a lot of social media people who have made success on that shit, they be like, share your shit across all platforms. It don't matter if people tired of seeing it, because you gonna gather different audiences on different platforms. If you trying to make something of yourself right now, and I'm telling you, it's money in social media, you're gonna have to do that. Because, it is what it is. Yeah, Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. You're going to have to go where you're well received. Get away from people who got their hand out but don't want to reciprocate the energy, or who just want you to be a vessel for their drama when you're trying to succeed somewhere. Ten of Pentacles is about generational worth, that wealth, I said worth, so both, and that longevity. You know what I'm saying? So you have to go where you're well received, where you're appreciated and not tolerated. That's where you're going to have to go. Don't ever allow nobody to think that you sharing your energy with them is them tolerating you, when you the energy source. Six of Pentacles. And have been for a long time with the Death in reverse, because you're still there. You're still kicking. Show me this, please. Yeah, Knight of Cups in reverse with the Six of Swords in reverse. These are people, this is a person in court card energy that will show up in your life solely to hold you back. That's it. And see, the Knight of Cups in reverse plays on the emotion. So this is somebody that'll say try to say little emotionally triggering things to get you in your head. Six of Swords. To like keep you back from succeeding. They'll say little things. Bottom of the deck is the Two of Wands in reverse. Like, oh, so you think you better than me. Oh, so you trying to be something. Yeah. Two of Wands in reverse is clarified by the Queen of Swords in reverse. You got a bitter person in your energy that feel like you trying to get somewhere means you think you better than them. So they'll say little triggering things, mean-spirited things to get you in your head. Yeah. Seven of Swords. To make you self-sabotage. After tarot here. They want you to fall into the same trap that they're in. And you refuse. You always refuse. You always refuse it, and that fuels their disgruntled ass energy towards you. You refusing to back down. You refusing to give up on your life, your dreams, your calling, your destiny, whatever it is. You refusing to do that, it just fuels their sabotaging energy. They're a saboteur with the Seven of Swords. They can't, with the Death in reverse and the Page of Wands, they can't even believe you still standing. Like, why are you still here, HP? How are you still here? You know, it's very questionable. With the Hangman, it's very questionable about, like, how are you still here? Because if I was you, I would have been folded. That's what they say. If I was you and the shit I thrown at you was thrown at me, the bitterness, the withholding, ugly ass energy that I've dished to you, I would have been folded. I would have been gave up. Why you still here? And why are you still optimistic with the Page of Wands? I'm going to tell you why. High Priestess in the upright position, coming out with the Knight of Pentacles. That's why. That's why you're still here. It's ordained for you to still be here, bitch. That's why. That's why. And you gotta be bold in that shit. You know? It's a very important reason with the Knight of Pentacles, High Priestess, for you to still be here. It's a very important reason. Very, very, very important. Page of Pentacles. You were here. You're still here to give some type of message to others. Three of Cups. You're here to show people that even though you may have scars, you still survived. Yeah. Confirmation. I love you, Spirit. I love you. Confirmation. The Star in the upright. The Ace of Swords. I'm telling you the truth. And the Sun. That's why you're still here. It's ordained for you to still be here. Could have been out of you. From young, they was trying to take you out. From young, they was trying to take you out. You still here. It's ordained for you to be here. There's a truth that you embody, and it needs to be in this world at this time. There's a healing with the star energy about you that needs to be in this world at this time. Now, with the sword, it's a harsh truth that you carry. It's a healing derived from a lot of pain. Okay, so one thing Spirit is showing me is don't feel discouraged because the pain you went through made you this healing person. See, we can get on the internet and pretend that we ain't never been hurt. Life's perfect. It's always been perfect. You ain't never felt, short. Whatever the fuck. Get on there and pretend all you want. But that pain gonna show. And when you embrace that shit, you get the sun. You get the healing. Embrace who you are. Embrace your scars. Embrace your pain. So that you can be who you are. That's why you here. You're not here to make shit all sunny for everybody. You here so that you can heal. Your truth is gonna upset people. Your truth is going to trigger people. But it's still your truth nonetheless. And with the star, it's a healing truth. You know how many people will hear your truth and be like, damn, I thought I was the only one that experienced that. Damn, I thought I was the only one that went through that. But see, the enemy wants you to not tell your truth because the enemy likes to come and kill, steal, and destroy. But it's something about your truth with this Ace of Swords, the Sun, and the Star. Shit, you better speak it. People who uncomfortable by your truth, they're gonna pick their side. Hopefully. Show me this, please. And the readings lately have really been talking about you and your truth lately. Yeah. 10 of Cups. With the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Your truth is going to be how you went from down on your luck to having it all. Whatever your all may be. We all got a different all. There's a lot of rich, wealthy motherfuckers. They all is finally having love. There's a lot of people who don't have a lot of money whose all is being financially stable. Everybody's all is different. But you going to have a story of how you went from down on your luck to at pure bliss, happiness, joy, and love in your heart. Ace of Cups. Somebody gonna ask you how you still love life after everything you've been through. You gonna have a story. And then the crazy thing is what I'm hearing, if somebody was to ask you that, the story you would tell them wouldn't even be something rehearsed. It would be straight from the heart. And it'll revive you in a way. It'll like somebody, like Spirit gonna send that to you. And it may not even be like you telling your story like to thousands of people. It could be like somebody random. You may come across an angel randomly, and they saying they went through something, and you say, "Damn, I know what you mean because I've been through that too." And then y'all conversate, and then y'all go separate ways, and then you reflecting on that like, "Damn, I did go through that. Damn. I was down on my luck, but shit turned around. Like, it's something reflective that's gonna happen that's gonna reignite your heart. It's gonna open your heart up to realize, like, damn, you know, something good can happen to me. I have made it through the fire. You know? Alright, hold on, gang. I'll be right back.
It's big, chewy, and chocolatey. Big like overdue choice sugar. And it comes in two delicious flavors. New Chips Ahoy, Big Chewy.
No matter what kind of teeth you gotta brush, Oral-B Electric cleans better with one simple touch. Oral-B's dentist-inspired brown brush head hugs them, cleans them, and gets in between for 100% cleaner teeth. Your perfect clean starts with Oral-B.
All right, I'm back. All right, let's see, gang. You know, that type of reflection, I feel like it increases faith, you know? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I want to go back to this real quick. High Priestess in the upright position with the Knight of Pentacles. They ain't even think you was gonna be the HP of your bloodline. They ain't even think it was gonna be you. Because you was a late bloomer. You know what I'm saying? You didn't pop as soon as they did. You didn't get the attention that everybody else did. You know, the Knight of Pentacles and the High Priest, that's like a late bloomer. That's like somebody that's like incubating. You know, Spirit got you like incubating. And everybody like, oh, I'm ahead of you. I've da-da-da-da-da. Whole time it was you. It was you. Just took you a little bit longer to get there. But when you arrived, oh honey, you have arrived. Let's see this. Please. Yeah, you have arrived. Knight of Cups. You might get there. You might be a little tipsy when you got there though. You look on the Knight of Cups, he drinking the cup. You got out the Uber, you know, you might be a little tipsy, but you showed up. You showed out. Oh, they're gonna be like, oh, how you a high priestess if you drink wine or if you drink beer or Hennessy or you know they love to judge you and box you in spiritually. They don't even know how Spirit gonna use you though. With the Knight of Pentacles and the High Priestess. Oh, you smoking weed? How you spiritual? You smoking weed? You know, they don't even know how Spirit gonna use you, so you gotta let them talk. Cause we already see you here for something. And then and to all the Jesus fanatics, why was Jesus rolling with the prostitutes and the drug dealers and the drug addicts and the drunks and the wayward spirits? Why was he rolling deep with them? And they wasn't even the ones that, you know, supposedly took him out. It was the people that was pretending to be righteous and sitting at his table. It wasn't the wayward spirits that he chose to be around. We speak in allegories, you know what I'm saying? But when you really look at it, and what was he doing? Turning water into wine and shit. Burning bushes and shit for Moses. I mean, come on. Like, let's be logical about some shit. And what they said about Mary Magdalene? Oh, she was a HOE. But he trusted her more than he trusted everybody else. And Judas was supposed to be the homie. You know? Yeah, show me this. Come as you are, Knight of Cups. They say, oh, come as you are. And then you come as you are and they judge you as you are. What the fuck? Pick a struggle. Bitch, Knight of Pentacles in the upright. And you still showed up. Like I said, you still show up with a purpose. Purpose fulfilled, though. Let people judge you. Let them misjudge you, misread you. They gonna do it every time. But you still show up. No matter what, you still showing up. You got the Knight of Pentacles twice with the High Priestess and the Knight of Cups. You may show up with your heart in your hand a little bit. You know, you might be a little bit emotional, but you still showing up solid with the Knight of Pentacles in the upright twice. You know? You got a purpose. I'm telling you right now, you got a purpose, and it don't gotta be reading tarot or being a spiritualist or none of the shit. You know, your purpose, everybody's purpose is different, but we all matter. You know, I was thinking for a long time, especially during the pandemic, right? Did you notice during the pandemic, like, how people were still working at, like, fast food places and service work? And people treat people who do services, they treat service workers lowly. But when you think about it, what would life be without service workers? Like, everybody plays an intricate part in this machine. You know what I'm saying? You need the service workers. Like, everybody serve a purpose. Respectfully. You know what I'm saying? And I be thinking about that shit a lot. Like, damn. You didn't even feel like cooking last night. So you went and grabbed some Chick-fil-A, some Chipotle, some something. Service workers helped you. They are important. They are essential. You had to go to the doctor. You had to go to the receptionist, the medical assistant, the nurse, then the doctor or the nurse practitioner, whatever. Like, everybody serves a purpose in this machine. So you can't be looking down on anybody. You can't be like that's wild to me. I think about a lot of shit. That's something that always stuck out to me. The cashier at the grocery store, the attendant at the gas station. You know what I'm saying? The people who fucking run the light company, the electric company, the gas company, the water company. Like, everything in this machine has a part that somebody plays in it. So we're all significant in some kind of way. That's why you gotta be kind to people. You know? But nonetheless, it's like you still showing up with the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. All right, let's move around. Check the water bill, MS. Now, you know I got to soak my feet. Yeah. Let's see here, Spirit. What the fuck was that? Oh. Okay. 44, 44. Yeah, you gotta do that. You gotta be online because they be slick. They won't send you the paper bill. Then all of a sudden you get a notice and you like, y'all ain't never sent the bill. They be trying to they like to do that paperless billing thing. Sometimes you gotta just sign up for paperless billing. You know? I noticed they be pushing that paperless billing, MS. Eight of Swords in reverse. So you coming out of this mental conflict, you coming out of this stagnation. Confirmation. I love you, Spirit. Nine of Pentacles in the upright, 10 of Wands in reverse. You coming out of this stagnation period. I feel like a lot of you guys feel more self-assured in your life than you have in a long time because you've released yourself from any like self-imposed imprisonments. Like sometimes, and no shade to the earth signs, but if you got earth highly aspected in your chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, you can become like set in your ways. Sometimes you gotta like not do that. And even if you don't have that highly aspected, sometimes you can get set in a way of doing stuff and then you kind of like hold yourself back. And then with the 10 of Wands, you'll have this aha moment or this moment of release where you see like, oh my God, this whole world has been going on around me and I've been stuck in this outdated belief. Like, so somebody is freeing themselves up mentally. The swords is the mind. Somebody's freeing themselves up mentally, which is putting them in this position, Nine of Pentacles, of like really realizing their autonomy and what they're capable of. 10 of Wands in reverse. And as soon as this person does that, then it's like you actually see like you was holding on to shit that didn't even matter. That should have been gone. The projections of others, your own fears and insecurities. Because it's not always somebody else. Sometimes we can hold ourselves back because we be thinking shit like, oh, well, maybe I shouldn't be this big, this bold. Maybe I shouldn't step out. Maybe I should, stay in one way of thinking. Maybe I should stay boxed in. Like, you can't put yourself in that position. I clarify the 10 of Wands in reverse and get the King of Pentacles in the upright position here. And so you go from the 9 to the King. It's like you freeing yourself up, showing you your capabilities with the 9 of Pentacles really puts you in position to like build a better legacy for yourself. Confirmation here. The Magician in the upright position with the Chariot. And you realize your potential, your power is there all along. And then you like, oh, well, shit, let me just keep going and never stop. Somebody is realizing there were invisible, thank you, Spirit, restrictions around them for a long ass time. There were invisible restrictions. Like nobody was standing in your living room or your bedroom saying, oh, you can't do this. I forbid you to do this. Like it was invisible restrictions. And somebody's going to realize that with the 8 of Swords in reverse. Confirmation, 10 of Swords in reverse. They're going to realize that and then they're just going to be like, nothing's holding me back. The roads are open with the chariot magician. Some of you guys may really need to do a road opening. But yeah. Somebody's gonna realize that. And then they're gonna feel more capable, more powerful. And they're gonna realize that they like maybe I was holding myself back this whole time due to fear of failure or fear of other people holding me back, was holding me back. But it was in essence me. It's crazy. And I know that sounds weird, but it's like the spirit is showing me like, oh, why would I promote my book? Nobody's gonna like it anyway, and so then they don't. So like the fear of failure is what holds somebody back sometimes. And spirit is like, you're supposed to promote that book with every breath in you. Nine of Cups, that's what's going to make you happy. So somebody is realizing how they have been standing in the way of their own happiness for fear of not being happy. That's fucking crazy. The fear of not being happy is what's keeping, is what has kept Eight of Swords in reverse somebody from being happy. That can happen. Yeah, bottom of the deck here, Three of Swords. It can happen when you've experienced a lot of loss, a lot of delays, a lot of heartbreak, pain in your life. It can sometimes manifest that way with the Magician. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's move around. Because it's like, I want to be happy. This is what's going to make me happy, Nine of Cups. But what if I go for it and I fail, then I'm not happy? That's where the blockage comes in. Somebody needs to remove that from their psyche, though, with the Eight of Swords in reverse. Because the Eight of Swords in reverse is like nothing is confining you. You're not boxed in, you're not blocked, but it can also point to a self-imposed imprisonment that somebody needs to mentally free themselves from. You won't know until you try. But you got the Nine of Cups and the King of Pentacles, so it's definitely tangible. It's like something that you can actually create with the Magician and the Chariot, Nine of Pentacles. It's something that's definitely going to materialize for you. But where are you at mentally with it? The Magician is represented by the planet Mercury. That's the planet of communication. Nine of Pentacles, it represents the self, the autonomy, the independence. So it's like, what are you telling yourself? You know, so I feel like that's an easy fix for you. I really do. I feel like it's an easy fix for you, and I feel like you're going to do it. With the High Priestess in the upright, I feel like you're going to do it. I feel like you've been doing it. I feel like you've been taking, like, baby steps towards it, and you about to master that shit. And then you're going to see your manifestation powers, Magician in the upright, Nine of Pentacles, skyrocket. All right, let's see, gang. Shout out to everybody who liked the video. I appreciate you guys. Okay, shout out again to my super chatters. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I got a lot of faith in you. You know, we got a lot of faith in you. Thanks, MS. I love you, girl. You know, spirit gonna come through. All right. Mm-hmm. We ain't used this deck in a minute. Let's see. Wow. Soon as I broke the deck, gang. Soon as I broke the deck. You guys got money path coming out. Okay? Yes, thank you, Holy Spirit. You guys got money path coming out. Okay? And you had how much money cards you had on the board? The 10 of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles 3 times. Money path. I'm telling you, go after your dreams no matter how big or small. It says a path with money is waiting for you to find it. Knight of Pentacles gonna find that money. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles gonna find that. The Knight of Pentacles is where the money resides. Okay, period. He is where the money resides, and that's where you need to be. We are in Taurus season now. Taurus rules the second house. The second house talks about money. I know people think that Capricorn talks about money. Capricorn does talk about money, but in a different way than Taurus. Venus rules money. Okay, so that's your second house. So that's the money path right now. What's in your second house? You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Is there a way you can incorporate that in some way to make you some money? Okay. But aside from, you know, astrology and zodiac signs and shit, Spirit is putting you on that path to get that bag. Okay? Because Spirit knows. You ever thought you wasn't going to have enough to pay a bill and then boom, Spirit just manifested it in some kind of random ass way? You're being put on the money path right now. Yep. So embrace it. Okay. All right, let's see, gang. I feel like right now, the way the economy is pushing, there's a hidden message within the way inflation has taken over, how the IRS is changing to the ERS. A lot of things are changing. So and remember a long time ago, I think like last year, I was telling y'all on one of the lives, I was like, something's gonna change with like taxes or the internal revenue. Remember I was telling y'all that like about a couple years ago or last year or some shit? That's what's happening right now with the money path. So what Spirit is saying to people is like, find different Tauruses in your second house, Medicine Squirrel. Oh yeah, then you really need to be on the money path. there should never be a broke Taurus on God. And if it is, then somebody doing root work on you. I tell your ass that right the fuck now. If you ain't lazy, nah. Every Taurus should be living a luxurious life. Every Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Saturn. They should be living like some type of luxurious life. If not, they either ain't putting in the work or somebody working them. They supposed to be living a life of comfort. But anyway, back to this. With the money path, what's going on in the economy with inflation and all these things, Spirit is trying to show somebody like there needs to be multiple sources of income in your life with the money path. You got the lobster, financial pinch. Yeah, somebody needs to have multiple sources of income just in case they get into a financial pinch. Just in case you need a new tire. Just in case you need a new alternator. Just in case you got to go and replace something big in the house. You know? Somebody needs to be on the money path to always have something set back in case of a financial pinch. So where you may want love and friendship and camaraderie and all those things, Spirit is like, no, you need to be on the money path right now. Respectfully. You think man, I get so pissed off because abundance is your birthright. You're not supposed to be out here struggling like that. Abundance is your birthright. Bottom of the deck is career. Hey, Shamika, abundance is your birthright. And with the money path, lobster, and now career, so you need to have what I say, several different streams of income in some kind of way on your money path in case of a financial pinch. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever got into something and it's like, damn, thank God I had that sit back, you know, waiting. That's what Spirit is saying. Like, just put some shit aside, but find ways to make multiple streams of income so that you can do that comfortably. And it might be you moonlighting, working your regular job to pay for your dream career. That's what moonlighting is. It's just, oh, I'm working extra shifts here so I can start my business here. You know, some of you guys may need to do that. You may need to moonlight at this time. If something you've been researching, you might just need to kind of like do it. Period. That's why I'm telling you, Eagle, triumph over troubles and obstacles. Even if you, oh my God, even if you do get in a financial pinch, Spirit got you. You know the eagle, you know how high an eagle can fly? What's that song? Wind Beneath My Wings? You know what I'm saying? I would, you know what I'm saying, do my Grammy nominated rendition of it. But not tonight. But it's something about you. I can fly higher than the eagle. You are the wind beneath my wings. Spirit is like, no matter what you get into, and this has something to do with somebody's finances. That's the thing. Because we got too many money cards out here. So a lot of you guys may be in a financial pinch right now. And Spirit is just letting you know, like, look, I got you. I'm the eagle. I can see the bill before you see it. I can see the financial worry before you can. Chill. You utilize your better judgment and find different avenues to make money. I already see what you're facing before you do. I already know how much the bill costs before you do. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I just kind of feel like even if you're in a financial pinch right now, Spirit gonna make a way. And then Spirit just showed me this little grin on their face, like, and I'm going to make sure you have money for the bullshit your ass be wanting to. I'm throwing my hands up. Because each of y'all know what little bullshit Spirit talking about. Yeah, I'm going to make sure you can pay your bills. And I'm going to make sure you got the money for that little bullshit you be liking to do. I don't know what your bullshit is. But spirit no. All right, let's move around. Everybody be like, Ori is so dramatic. And is. It is. Oh, gang. I'm not even dramatic until I be talking to y'all. I'm quiet most of the day. Pretty much all the day. But as soon as y'all get on the phone, here I go. All right, let's see.
Through our kids, we see heroism and courage and the inspiration.
All right, let's pull. I don't know if I want to pull this deck because we always pull this deck. Hold on, let me see. And peace and positivity, your motherfucking ass should have been a moderator. The hell you been doing? All right, gang. Let's pull this. No, because you was cussing that one day. You was like, and don't make me no moderator, or because I'm anybody talking shit, I'ma block them. I was like, so do that mean she don't want to be a moderator, or should I make her a moderator because she gonna block people that's acting crazy? I don't know. You confused me. You know I gotta find a way to blame it on you. I gotta find a way to blame it on you because you've been riding with me since like 2017, 18. Peace and positivity. Okay, so you guys got dice, gamble in reverse. So play it cool right now, okay? Play it cool right now. You got destiny in reverse. Now is not the time to take crazy ass risk, okay? Sit your ass down. Go get everything you need for the house and then come back home and sit down. That's what Spirit said. Go do the groceries, get your canned goods, get your frozen vegetables and your frozen fruits, stock up on water, and then go in the house and sit your ass down. Okay? Don't be going out late at night, risking it. It's something that's going on in the ethers, in the astrology. And I be trying to keep y'all posted, but look, there's something going on. All right? To where you don't need to risk nothing. Go get everything: paper towels, tissue, laundry detergent, fabric softener. You know what I'm saying? Dishwashing liquid. Get everything enough for like 2 to 3 weeks if you can, so that you ain't got to be running to the store every other fucking day. Sit down, plan out your meals, all the things, so that you ain't got to be running out there. And you ain't got to be having nobody DoorDash nothing to you. It's something about not risking anything at this time. Just have all your aces in a row. Especially with the dice. Yeah, just get everything you need and then just sit down. You know what I'm saying? Don't do nothing extra. Go to work, go to the gym, and then come your ass home. Yeah. You just need to find a store that you can get everything from, so you ain't gotta be store hopping. And get all the things you need for 2 to 3 weeks. Of course, you gotta monitor with the produce because you don't want that to go bad too soon. But as far as other shit that's like got good shelf life, get all that shit now. Okay? And then every week go out and get cases of water. Know that every week you gotta spend $4.99 on a 24 case of water. No, every week, every month. And then just have that shit stocked up somewhere. I'm just seeing things, It's something going on. They manipulating something. They're, they say millionaires and billionaires believe in astrology and spirituality and all that shit. And that shit is true. They be knowing when shit's gonna happen based on the stars. I guarantee you, every millionaire and billionaire or wealthy person you see on a public stage, on the world stage, them motherfuckers got astrologers, root workers, spiritualists, healers. They got all the motherfuckers on retainer, on everything I love. They do. Cause they be up on that shit. When you on a public platform as big as that, you better have a team. We ain't even got shit, and motherfuckers be looking at us, coming at us crazy. So what you think people be doing to these wealthy people and all that stuff? I'm telling you, something going on in the astrology. I'll tell y'all later. But with the dice in reverse, you can't take no chances. They'll shut this shit down whenever they feel like it. And we seen that happen. Yeah. All right. All right, let's see. Walmart is evil. Walmart is evil. And Walmart is blue, Target is red. What does that mean? You gotta choose between the lesser of two evils. Man, I go to Walmart and damn near have an anxiety attack. I ain't even gonna hold you. I can't go to Walmart. I go if I'm by it and I need some toilet tissue or woo. But you go to Walmart, you're gonna have an anxiety attack. You're gonna buy all them fucking groceries, and then when you get home, you ain't even gonna feel like cooking. You're gonna be tired as fuck. You're gonna be drained. You're gonna have to find yourself again. You're gonna have to get right with God again. I can't stand going to Walmart. I don't blame you, man. Yeah, why it's always so quiet in Target? Y'all got niggas under a spell in Target? Look, I said so. You gotta choose between the lesser of two evils. Just like voting. We ain't gonna go on a tangent tonight, gang. Alright? I remember back in the day, though, Well, Walmart was the lick. You go to Walmart like 2 a.m., it's quiet, they restocking, everything is still. You get to shop with ease. It might be like 2 to 3 lines open, but still, it's not crowded, it's quiet. Back in the day, in my day, Walmart was open 24 hours, girl. And you could like go at 2 a.m. Should be cool. Get everything you need and get out. Yeah, Walmart at the Crenshaw Mall, girl. Hit the escalator. Man, back in the day though. And then all of a sudden they just stopped being 24 hours. And now everything look like rush hour traffic in that motherfucker. And everybody's in a frenzy. The lines is too long. And it's everybody everywhere. Yeah. They was hitting that Walmart up. Popping tags and everything. Yeah, after the club, you go to Walmart. That was the thing. And don't let you be going to an after party. If you ever went, like, you go to the club and you like, we gonna go to the after party, and everybody at the after party like, all right, well, let's get a bottle, and then everybody will put in on a bottle. Man, you go at the Walmart, you get there before 2 a.m. In my town, you had to get there before 2 a.m. Or was it 1 a.m.? It was like 2 a.m. I believe, and you could still get a bottle. Shit, we used to hit the after party like a mug. Like a mug. I'm taking you back, girl. You know I'm gonna take you back every time. Get some chips and some salsa, little snacks. Yeah. Or if somebody was like, yo, we got the grill, we would all put in on the grill. You know what I'm saying? Like that was the time. That was the time, man. They don't make times like that no more. You know, that was the days. Yeah, Walmart 24 hours was the shit. It kept the party going. I don't know what it means, but it's provocative. It gets the party going. Walmart, man, they fell off. They fell off. Man, that was a time. All right, gang, let's see. Because we all six of cups and shit. Unsung Symphony in Reverse. Excuse me, Unfinished Symphony in Reverse. So there's a chapter you've completed in your life. Okay? There's a chapter you've completed. Let's read this. This card is number 10. That breaks down to the 1. So there's definitely a chapter you've completed and it's on to the next, you know. This card says, make sure you complete projects now before starting new ones. Perhaps you have created something special that will increase your sense of abundance and bring you opportunities for wealth. However, if you don't see it through, it won't add up to anything but more clutter. Now is the time to put your nose to the grindstone and complete the tasks that have accumulated. Pay your bills, sign the documents, do your filing, hand in the assignments. Complete a work of art. Tie up loose ends so you can move forward with surety, knowing you're on the prosperous path and feeling refreshed and excited about the future. Period. I'm telling you. And we were talking about feeling excited about the future with that Page of Wands and that Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. Start wrapping shit up. Start tying up all the loose ends. If something can't be fixed and you don't have control of it, release it. Finish the things that you have control over. And then when you do that, like, you ever like had like assignments due in class and then like you get all of them done, and then the ones you had all the research and the paperwork and stuff for, you do those first and you feel so accomplished, and then it lightens the load of the ones you don't, and then you can focus in on that. like that's what's going on right now. You know, especially if you was like a full-time student and you was in class like 8 hours a day. You had 4 classes. You had to make sure you had shit done on different timelines, different deadlines in your life. Like, it's time to start wrapping things up, you know? Yeah. It says, now is the time to put your nose to the grindstone. Complete the tasks that have accumulated. Yeah. And start. And that could even just be shit around the house. Just decluttering at this time, you know? Moving shit around. You know? All right. Now, this is a very odd energy because you have unfinished symphony in reverse, which is very positive. But then you have orphan in the upright. So it's like you may feel outcasted in your life because you chose to like take a different path, fix things, finish things up in your life. You're more focused on yourself and the plans you have. So you may feel orphaned, but there also may be people in your life that feel orphaned because your time and attention is going elsewhere. You know? Yeah. Bottom of the deck is new life. So there may be people who feel orphaned because you finished up a chapter in your life and now you're on to this new part and they don't fit in there. They don't mesh well with that part of who you've become. And maybe you feel left out of other people's lives because there's certain things you can't and won't accept anymore because of this new life, this new you. You know, it can always go both ways because not always are people sitting around being like, oh, they changed, I feel sad. Sometimes you may be like, man, I don't even like that no more. So being around them, doing that, don't even make me feel good. And you may feel orphaned or you have to orphan yourself. You know what I'm saying? Let's read this new life. This card is number 39, which breaks down to the 12, but the 12 breaks down to the 3. Me, myself, and I. This new life is just about you. You know what I'm saying? You, yourself, and you. So nobody should be taking your new life personally because you had to be outcasted to have this. You've had to set yourself apart from certain things. You had to give up on certain things to have this new life. You have to rearrange your old life to have this, you know? All right, this card says birth of new ideas, growth, opportunities, a breath of fresh air, life renewing itself. It says, you have every reason to be optimistic. Oh my God, I said we have to be optimistic. Anyway, you have every reason to be optimistic right now. And things seem to fall into place magically. New opportunities remind you that abundance is available to you. Delight in the bounty that begins to appear in surprising forms. Stay curious and know that your hopes and dreams are being fulfilled. It's as if new life suddenly infuses your projects, work, and creative ideas with a kind of electricity that crackles with exciting potential. Fortune is smiling on you. Fortune is smiling on you. Fortune is smiling on you. Ashay, I'm telling you. Gang. You don't gotta take this, but yeah. I'm telling you, the shit you've been through is about to bring you a better life. A new life. A new you. You may not, with the orphan and a new life, sometimes you may look in the mirror and not even recognize yourself anymore. You might look at yourself and like see a new beauty in you. You about to start seeing a better you. And it's like with the unfinished symphony in reverse, it's like you're gonna be more acceptable to like letting chapters close in your life, because you know as certain chapters close in your life, new ones are able to open. With the new life and the orphan. All right, gang. That was your message to the High Priestess. I love you guys so much. Thanks again to my super chatters, my moderators, my magical members, my loyal subscribers, everybody who liked the video, subscribe, all those great things. Everything you need from me will be in the description box below. How to book a personal reading or purchase anything from my websites. All right, gang. Until next time, take good care of yourselves and each other if you can. Thank you for the super chat, Brian T. Bill. I appreciate you so much. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, yeah. Take good care of yourselves and each other if you can. Everything you need from me will be in the description box below. How to book a personal reading or purchase anything from my websites. My Oracle deck that I created, or merchandise, readings, spiritual healing products and services. I got you. All right, gang. Sending you love, peace, and balance.